Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a magnificent day. All right, so I have two stories I would like for us to take a look at in this one. We're going to be talking West Indies Championship. The Jamaica Scorpions, they were able to secure victory against the West Indies Academy. So we're going to be taking a look at the scorecard. We also see where Trinidad and Tobago Red Force coach Ryan Emrit is saying that he's not phased, he's not worried, even though he's set to lose two of his main superstars, Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillip. They will be heading overseas. They are set to take up county championship contracts. So we're going to talk about that. Just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let's start off with the West Indies Championship. We're going to be zooming in on this game between the West Indies Academy and Jamaica Scorpions. Now, last night, when I did that video, I was saying that this game is evenly poised going into day 4. It could swing anyway. But unfortunately for this, for the West Indies Academy, the Scorpions were able to get across the line. Right? The Jamaica Scorpions picking up another victory. So the Scorpions won the game by 40 runs. On the final day, the Academy players, they needed 100 runs with 5 wickets in hand. They started off well, but then the Scorpions, they picked up the wickets and closed it out. So scores in that game again, West Indies Academy 211 and 315. Jamaica Scorpion 375 and 191. So let me just walk you back through it quickly. So Jamaica Scorpions in the first innings 375. We saw John Campbell getting a century, 101 off 126. Glenn, he made 68 from 87. Brad Barnes got 50. We also saw Odin Smith getting 51. The bowlers that did the job for the Academy in the first innings, Judea Blades getting 4 for 64. We also saw Akeem Ogis chipping in with 2 for 45. So those were the main contributors there. Now, the West Indies Academy in their first innings, they were bowled out for 211. Right, couple of guys getting starts, but were unable to really kick on. Joseph, he got a half century at the top. He scored 54 from 88. Teddy Bishop got 30 from 35. We saw Bowen Tuckett getting 57 off 100. So those were the main contributors in that first innings for the West Indies Academy with the bat. Now, bowling for the Jamaica Scorpions in the first innings, Marquino Minley 2 for 35 from 9, O.J. Shields 3 for 40, and we also saw Brad Barnes getting 3 for 25 from 6 overs. So that's basically how that went. Now, the West Indies Academy, my people, they did a very good job in the second innings, bowling out the Scorpions for 191. Yes, 191. We saw Brandon King at the top getting 77 off 115. He was supported by Glenn, who got 39 from 76. Now, the main bowlers for the Academy in the second innings, Lane getting 4 for 50, and Joshua Bishop, he got 5 for 35 from 15 overs. Right, so the Jamaica Scorpions are getting bowled out there in the second innings for 191. Now, the West Indies Academy, my viewers and subscribers, they scored, they did well in the second innings, getting 315. You know, it's always good when you see when you have a team batting and they are able to get over 300. You understand? Unfortunately for them, the target was 356. And they were unable to get that. They got 309. But you know, it's well, they got 315, right? But it's really good. It's really good to see the Academy players going out there and spending some time at the wicket and doing their thing, my people. The West Indies official website, I see where they are showing 309 here, and they are also showing, let me see, for the West Indies Academy. But as I was saying, my people, the good thing is that the Academy players, they went out there in the second innings and, they gave it a good shot. They gave it a good go. Couple of guys getting half centuries. We saw Teddy Bishop getting 57 off 87. Bowen Tuckett getting another half century, 70 from 95. Joshua Bishop chipping in with 49. So good to see those youngsters coming through. Captain Akeem Ogis at the top, coming through for his team. He got 77 off 108 with 9 fours and 1 6. Bowling for the Scorpions, Marquino Minley 3 for 46. OJ Shields 2 for 51. Javel Royal 2 for 77. Brad Barnes 2 for 80. So those were the main contributors there with the ball for the Scorpions, giving them victory there by 40 runs. So congratulations to the Jamaica Scorpions. Very good try there by the West Indies Academy. We always want to see the youngsters coming through and doing well. Wishing them all the best as they continue forward. But shout out to the Scorpions. All right. Just before we finish, let's talk a little bit about the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. They did pretty well in their last game against the Barbados Pride, winning quite comfortably, right? But they are set to lose 2 key players in Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillip. Taking this story here from the Sportsmax website. So the headline says, Red Force coach Emrit unfazed by break and loss of key seamers, Seals and Phillip, right? Anderson Phillip. So it says Trinidad and Tobago Red Force head coach Riyad Emrit isn't losing sleep over the 2-week break in the West Indies Championship or the impending departure of key seamers Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillip, who are set to join the English County Championship. They say instead, Emrit is focused on maintaining his team's momentum as they push to end the two-decade title drought. Right, so he's not worried about the break. When you're on a good momentum, you don't want a break. You don't want to be losing players. But according to Emrit, he's not worried about that one bit. You understand? And as I said, the Red Force, they are doing pretty well. So this is Riyad Emrit, and I quote, "It was really an emphatic win. Words can't really express how the celebrations were and how the guys reacted to the victory, because everyone knew how important the game was." Right, turning up and seeing the sort of pitch they prepared, we knew they were wary of what we could do with the fast bowlers. But we were also a bit concerned with the type of pitch, which was a grassy track in the past. Right, they say our batters really didn't do well on these type of pitches. So according to Emrit, in the past, the batters would have struggled when it comes on to batting on those type of pitches. He went on to say, and I quote, "I think the guys showed a lot of character throughout the season, and it is good to see the way they went about their business, and they are reaping the rewards for their hard work. They deserve every single credit for what they have done so far." Right, as I mentioned earlier, Seals and Phillip will be leaving pretty soon. So this is what he has to say. "They have led the attack from game 2, and the sort of effort they put in the last game was great to see. Even the Bajans acknowledge the quality of our attack. It's going to be a big gap to fill. But we have promising fast bowlers coming through, right? They are young and inexperienced, but we'll try to integrate them into the squad and find the best combination when we play Jamaica and Guyana," end quote. So that is what he's saying, my viewers and subscribers, that they are definitely going to miss Seals and Anderson Phillip, but they will look to integrate a couple of youngsters and see what they can do when they come up against Jamaica Scorpions and Guyana Harpy Eagles. Now, as it relates to the break, he was saying that a break is always a setback when you have the momentum, but hopefully we can stay on course and continue to do the right things, end quote. So that is Coach Emrit there, my people, being positive, being upbeat, and letting everybody know that, listen, even though we are losing 2 quality bowlers, we're not worried. Even though we have the momentum and we're going on a break, we are also not worried. So very, very interesting. We will see how things turn out in the next 2 weeks. Gonna leave it right there. Big up on yourself. Stay safe.